Hi everyone, it's Mary. So today I just want to do a little bit of a chit chat and go through some of my stuff that I've been revising. And I have to first say that I am so thrilled with my setup of my personal size Malden. This is the antique rose color. I love it because I'm able to carry this whole thing with me as a wallet and a planner, and I can leave my big huge purse that I have in my car. I just usually put it in the trunk of my car because there's nothing in it that would be valuable. The only thing it would have is my purse organizer, and sometimes that purse can get very heavy, or sometimes I will have an A5 planner in it. And I really don't need to carry that around when I'm in the mall, so I just leave it in my car and I just carry this, and this has been fantastic. So I wanted to go through the setup with you to show you exactly how I organize it. So in the front I carry money in this section here, and then in here there's some coins. I've got some sticky notes, some ID card, like right here is my driver's license, and then in here I carry my passport, and here are debit cards and credit cards that I put in a pocket size credit card holder, and I just punched it so that it would fit nicely into this personal size Malden. And I have two sets. So this one here, this pink one, comes from Daiso. And I've been looking for this at Daiso now for the last month and a half, and they don't seem to be carrying this anymore. But this is a great one because it carries 3 or 4, I think it's 3 credit cards, and it also has a pen loop. And then I have, so those here are very, very handy because they're in the front of my planner. So when I'm paying, I just have that, and it's been working great. Then I put in the punctuate week on 2 pages as my diary inserts in here. I have behind this, and I don't think you can see it, so I think it's okay. It's my expense inserts that I get from Spiralex, and behind that is a clear whatever this is called, an envelope. I don't know what this is, but it's a top opening pouch. It's a top opening pouch, and I just put my checks in there, so when I'm writing a check I can always write the information on these expense inserts, and they are written sideways, like this way. So, okay, so that top opening pouch is right here, and I'm sorry if I'm not that clear. I've been suffering a little bit with, I just haven't been feeling well, and I had a cold before, but now I'm sort of dealing with trying to maintain my blood pressure, and I'm taking medication, but I have to go back to the doctors because I don't think it's working for me. So I'm feeling a little lethargic, but I'm sure I'll be better soon. And then I have these Avery pouches that back and forth. And what I do is when I'm shopping, I put my receipts in here, and then I put in different little important things on the other side, but I empty out the receipts when I come home, so that's really handy when I'm shopping. And then I have my color coding for my Spiralex planning, and then this here is the start of the inserts for the punctuate planners that you get from Barnes & Nobles. As you see, I didn't start this until I started using this, I think in August. Yeah, the 5th of August. And these inserts here are just graph paper that I get from Daiso, and they fit the personal size Spiralex perfectly. And I was putting slits where the hole punch is, so I can pull them in and out and put them on my A5, but now I don't do that because I just use it in my personal size and I'm loving it. So I've been working now with the Spiralex planning system for almost 2 months now, and I love it. And every week, like, I put the week inserts, the graph paper with the Spiralex on it, in between the 2-page per week punctuate inserts. So they go in here. So here's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then on the back, I don't know what this number is, but on the back I have plans for next week and things to do. And you'll see a better example of that in the following week. So let's just go to the most current one that I'm dealing with. Let's go with September. So this is how I'm setting up my system. So in September, I have my monthly goals, and I have a list, and I put little square boxes on it so that I can tick off the list. I'm going to have to review it to see if I've completed some. And then I have a month on 2 pages, and these come from Daiso, and I really like them. They're very thin, though. They're a lot thinner than the graph paper, so they do bleed through on the other side. But I like the layout because it's nice and clean. But I do have to put the days on there and number it myself. So, and then, so this would be the punctuate planner, and it's the start of September. So I write all the things that I need to remember for that week, and then I use this form to note tasks on my daily sheets. But before I do that, I also do a weekly goal, and I write it with this Daiso craft paper. And then I have my Spiralex planner timing thing that I just print out the Spiralex, and then I just handwrite all my tasks and appointments or anything like that that I need to note. And I really like the system. I've been using it now for almost a month, and I love it. It's great. And anytime I don't do a task, I highlight it, so then I can go through the week and see if these have not been done and make sure that they get done and they're not forgotten. So as you see, my day is always changing because my color coding always changes, and I love it. It's very visual, and it's really, really working for me. So that was 1 week. And then the next week here, I put the weekly goals of the next week after the inserts. I'm not sure if I should do that or if I should put it in the front here. I think I should move it maybe, and that's what I'll probably do. But I have the weekly goals, and again I put squares and tick them off when I've got them done. And then I have my meal plan, and this is a week on 1 page insert from Daiso. And then this is the next week, and I just keep on moving this, I think. And then here is my punctuate planner, and this is the beginning of next week. And as you see, my color coding changes because my days change. And then I just added this little daily routine insert that I have in my A5 Filofax, and I wanted to just go through, have a memory of it, so I just keep it in there, and I'm gonna have to create something different so that it works better on my personal size. So then I have all my inserts. As you see, like I said again, the days are always changing. And then here is my morning routine ruler that I have on a Martha Stewart repositional label. And that's basically it. And then you'll see the following week, this coming week, I have all my kids' activities on this week on two page. And then I have, this is a fly leaf sheet. I use it to really, you have a hard surface to write on so that I don't feel any bumps or anything when I'm writing on my planner. And then as you see, I have empty inserts for next week. And I'll be working on those, but I've already dated them. And I have a calendar sticker on here. It says picture day because my daughter is getting her grad photos on that day. And then the back will be plans for next week and things to buy. And then again, some more activity highlighters that I just moved from week to week. So I think I have printable pages with the Spiralex for the whole month of September. And then at the end of September, I have my month on 2 pages calendar. And then, again, just more inserts. So then after the calendar, I have, these here are business cards with important business cards that I write. So this is for the vet. This is for the place that I'm having my daughter's birthday next year, or well, next May. Hairdressers, dental, and then just some coupons. I have that in a Ziploc envelope. And then the next thing I have are notes. So I have like weekly tasks, morning routine. I still haven't written down my monthly task. And I still have to do all the other routines just so I have it in my planner. I have in here too, I don't know why I carry it, but it's always good. I start prepping for Christmas in October. So this is a Christmas review for 2012. I have some notes that I did for videos and still the tutu measurement that I created. Things that I need to look into. And then I have a bunch of other, I have 7 habits of highly effective people, and I just started making a list on that. I have this shopping list that I don't know why I still have in there, but then I have on here, I have top tabs of different lists that I've started to create, like a book list, and this is a book I've read already, and I'm just going to continue adding that. This one here is films and shows that I want to watch. Gifts, so whenever somebody, like my daughter or my son mentions something, I'm starting to write it down so that when Christmas comes I have some idea of what they want. I have places I've been, local places I want to visit, so, well, not local, but places I want to visit that are kind of local. And then websites that I want to look into, a wish list, and then I'm starting to write down a gratitude list, and also I have questions to answer because I'm getting quite a few comments, and because of my busy schedule and just everything going on, I'm having a harder time commenting on every comment. I used to be able to do that. So now I'm trying to answer questions on videos, so I'm going to try putting the list on there. And then just other notes, things that I want to look into. And then YouTube video ideas, I've got one thing on there so far. So then I have some empty pages. And then here, the next tab is information, and I can't really show this to you, but I have my son's school schedule and my daughter's, and let's just see here. I also have racks that addresses that I've sent or I'm going to send, and I tick them off once I've sent them. Then I have a list here of things to do this fall. Like I've got winterize the pool, plant bulbs in the backyard, which I always say every year I'm going to do and I never end up doing. So maybe this year will be the, a good year. And then I also have been, if I see a good recipe online, I write them down in here so that I can maybe try them out. Like this one is called 1 hour yeast rolls that I want to try. And then I have one here, the Chinese cabbage salad and Amish broccoli salad. And what I'm probably going to end up doing is I'm going to take one of my personal size Spiralexes and make it almost like a recipe book, so that when I'm meal planning I can look through it. And then I have these to-do lists, but I haven't been using it, and these are Spiralex ones. And then the next thing, which I want to use, but I haven't made the time to do it, is the website's information. So I want to do that. And then the next thing here is just addresses and of some of my friends. And then the best part, I think, is this back page here, or this back pocket. This is really for one of those Spiralex pads, but I've taken it out and I've put in the Flare. These are the Papermate Flare pens that I use for coloring my Spiralex. And I also have one yellow highlighter because I don't like this yellow flare color. It's sort of like an orangey color, and it's not really yellow, so it doesn't visually help when I'm looking through my color coding because it looks more orange to me than yellow. So I use this highlighter more as my time management for my schedules. And then I have this pen that I love. I love how it writes. It's a felt, it's not a felt pen, but it's a fountain pen, I guess you could call it. And it's very, very thin. It's like 0.34. But what I love about it too is that it is a, I don't know what that's called, but you can use it for your devices, so then you don't get fingerprints. So I have that in there. And so I have that in the little pen holder. And I think that's it. But it's very thick. But I mean, I don't have a problem closing it. And it looks like that. And I carry this around with me when I'm in the mall. It's heavy, but it's not to the point where it's uncomfortable, so I use that. The new addition that I have that I wanted to look at, because there's a reason why I purchased this, and I'll explain it to you. I'm actually in the midst of creating printables that I'm going to be selling for the that are very similar to the Spiralex Family Week on 2-page inserts that look like this, and I've been using this for a long, long time, and I absolutely, absolutely love it. I use it and I leave it in my kitchen, and my family can look at it to see what their schedule is like. This here are the post-it notes arrows, and they're repositional, and I just cut them so that they would fit in the square. And I love it because it saves me time with my planning, because I don't have to rewrite everything. I just move the arrows from week to week. Sorry, it's not straight and it's bothering me. I called Spiralex to see if I could order the new 2014, and they said that they're not going to be printing out the family organizer inserts anymore. So I was really devastated, and I started to create inserts myself. And I'll show you. I'm in the midst of actually printing it out, and I'm going to sell them on a site. I don't know exactly what site yet, but I'm not happy with the way it looks completely yet, because I have a little bit of a perfectionist issue, I guess. And if I'm going to sell it, I want to make sure it's wonderful and it's as good as it can be. But it's basically like this. And it's got the same sort of layout as the family planner. And I have like, here, I'll show you. So it's going to have all the dates and everything. I don't like the shading yet. So I'm working on that, and I actually have a meeting with my printer person that I use for my business on Monday. So we're going to talk about that and figure it out. But it's very, very similar. I'll show you a blank page maybe. It's very, very similar to the Filofax page. And so I'll be able to have this on my kitchen counter so that my family can see and go through any important appointments or just to see the schedule of what's been happening. Okay, so meanwhile, because I am thinking about creating a planner, a mom's planner, I wanted to really do some research on some planners that I've seen and what I love about them so that I can try and incorporate that in my inserts. And I'm hoping this goes through. I mean, there's just a lot to do and such little time to get it all planned. But I really want to do this for myself, and then I want to share it with people who want to try it out. I know that there's a Daytimer Family Plus planner, and these inserts are great because they have on the top they have to-dos and errands. They have 2 columns of it, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tick marks, as you see. So there's 10 to-dos for the week that you can write on top of here. And then they have a column here for school and community, which is great because I can put any things for school or the activities that the kids do. And then this one here in the end is it says personal time and others. So that's great too. Now, I wasn't too sure if I was going to really like the small sections that are lined for each person. So there's me in the purple, and then you have each column here is a family member or some sort of thing you want to use it for. I'm a bit lazy where I don't like to write a task that happens every week on the same day at the same time over and over again. So I like to use like the sticky notes just so that I can post it on there so I remember that time slot has to be noted in my brain. And then I like to move it to the next one. So I just like to use post-it notes and move it over and over week to week. So it's easy to set up, a week plan. So I was really concerned about how small you have to print and how small the little square is. But what I did love in this week on 2 pages is that they had a meal planning section, and it was big. So you could really write, what menu you have for dinner, and it says dinner menu here. But I also love this section here where it's just a blank square for notes, and you can write on it, you can put sticky notes, you can do whatever. And I also love that Saturday and Sunday are the same sizes as the other days because, my kids have a lot of activities on the weekend, and sometimes we're busier on the weekend than we are on the weekdays, so it's great to have that. So I tried it out. First of all, I bought this, and I bought this at Walmart, and believe it or not, it was the last one. It actually didn't come complete. As I can tell, I think, I'm missing the notepad in the back. But, for $20, I have to say this planner is pretty good. You can't overstuff it. Sorry. You can't overstuff it because it doesn't have a very big, I don't know what this is called, but a strap, because you have to clip it onto that little button thing, popper or whatever it's called. So it doesn't really expand very much. I have a lot of Filofaxes, and this one here is vinyl. And it's not like the Domino, where the Domino is smooth. And it's not like my sketch, because the sketch has vinyl and some sort of a, I don't know, polyester. I don't know what this is, but it's sort of a plasticky fabric thing. I have to say that this planner, it feels quite plasticky. And I'm not sure if it will last the year. I'm not sure. I've only had it for 2-3 days. But I have to tell you, for the price, $19.99 at Walmart, it's definitely worth it. The inserts are fabulous. I mean, I have been using it, and I love the month on 2-page calendar because the days, the square for each day is very big. You can write quite neatly on this sheet. And I love the goals section. So I have little squares and I write goals that have to happen in the month. And there's also a notes section on here, and I put down notes for different days, like if my son has a rowing event, what competition it is, and so on and so forth. So I really, really love the inserts, and the paper quality is quite good. I do see there's a little bit of bleed through when I am using my, where is it? I'm using my Stedler, I think it is, pens. It's the fine, oh here it is. When I use these, it does bleed through a little bit. Honestly, it doesn't bother me that much, and I love it. I love the size. I love these inserts. Okay, so here is the first week that I worked with this calendar. I love the layout, I really do. I love the to-do list. I love the school and community list here, this column. And I love this personal column too. It's fantastic, I love it. It's very well thought out. Sorry, let me move this. This here is the Hello Kitty Post-it notes that I got a set of from Desiree Cutright. Thank you, Desiree. I love this, and I also got another set from Paula, who's Mommy24Cs. Thanks, Paula. I love these, so it's really going to come in handy. But what I did, as you see, is these are highlighters, and I highlighted activities where my kids were at. And I don't usually do this, but I've already moved all the activities to the current week because all these days have already occurred. So when something, oh, actually, I think I missed one. So here, for example, this was a soccer game on Saturday that my husband's a coach for. And so I can just move this little sticky note, or sorry, thin highlighter sticky tabs, and I can move it to the following week, the following Saturday, where my husband will be coaching for soccer again. I got this from the dollar store, and I don't think this one was from Daiso. I think this was from the dollar store actually, and they're thin highlighter tabs, and I actually write on top of the highlighter tabs with a Sharpie ultra fine pen. And what that enables me to do is write on the highlighters, and I can now move all of these to the following week once the activities and the day is done. So for example, let me see here. So here's some tasks, these yellow tasks that I use for my home cleaning, and they're yellow because they're mine. And I can move it to the following week once I have completed this task. So it's easy to just, organize the week and go through all my activities and all my personal home cleaning jobs or responsibilities by using those thin highlighter tasks. And I love the layout of it because it's small, compact, but it holds a lot of information. And then I use these hearts And those are not repositional. But what I'm using those hearts for is to really highlight important appointments that I cannot forget. So blue is my son, and he has school photos, so I have school photos on there. And then yellow is me, and I have a doctor's appointment at 11:15. So I just want something big to sort of attract my eye, and I know that that is something I cannot miss. And those are permanent stickers, and I bought them at a dollar store. It wasn't Dollar Tree, but I posted on my Instagram that I loved these, and some of the ladies said that they found it at Dollar Tree. So there are these stickers here. They're called Kid Squad, and there's 72 stickers, and there's 3 sheets of the colors. Now, the one problem I have about this is that there's no pink, and the pink is my daughter, so I've been using purple for my daughter instead, because blue's my son, green's my husband, yellow's me, orange is family, and red is for important things, which I don't know. Maybe I should use red, but anyways, purple is going to be for my daughter because I don't have the pink. And I bought quite a few of these, but I think now that I'm incorporating it in my system, I'm gonna have to go back to that dollar store and see if I can get more, because I think these were like $1, $1.25, $1.50, something like that. The other thing I love about this planner is this here, this section, the dinner menu. And what I do is I will, like today is Sunday, I plan my menu, and then I take one of these Hello Kitty stick Post-it notes. So they are from here. And they are this here, and they're lined, which I love. And so I use that for my menu planning shopping list. And then I just hold everything in this little file, plastic file thing that I get from Daiso. And I just put it in the back of my planner right here. So I do my meal planning, and then I do my shopping list that I take to the grocery with me. But also I have this here, which is a shopping list. It says grocery list, and it comes with the planner. I'll show it to you. It's in the back of the planner, and it's on they are tear sheets, so you can tear them out, and they have a lot. There's a lot in here. You get quite a bit, and it's printed back and forth. The only thing about them that I don't like is that I like to use Post-it notes because I like to have them in my planner, and I can write them down whenever I need it. And I can also stick this on the shopping cart handle if I'm shopping, or in my day planner. I just like it to be a Post-it note. So I was at Tuesday Morning, and they had a set of, I think it was 5 of these, and these are repositional tapes. And so I've used it on that grocery list so that it attaches to my page. And I also put it, I also put it on the bottom of this Post-it note so it doesn't fly around everywhere, because it was driving me crazy. So now it sticks on the bottom there too. I love this. And I'm going to have to go back to Tuesday Morning and get more of these, because these are really, really handy. So I'm going to have to buy enough to hoard. I absolutely love the inserts. Now what I was thinking about doing is taking the inserts and putting them in my Filofax planner, because I have, number one, so many Filofaxes, and number two, I have to say I do like the quality of my Filofaxes a little bit better. But there's a couple things in here, in this day timer planner, that I do really, really, really like. First of all, I love this secretarial envelope that, you know, you can stick sheets in, paper sheets in. I put my bills in here, so when I have to pay it, I know where it is. And also there's a small little pocket here where I can put these highlighters in. And they're really, really handy. But I love this pocket. I love it. And then the other thing that I love is in the back is this elasticized pen loop. I have a pink cross pen, and it's too large to fit in most leather Filofax planners unless it has an elastic pen holder. But this elastic pen holder causes me no trouble at all to put this pen loop in. I love that. The other thing for me that's a little, well, it's a negative for me, but it doesn't mean it's for everybody, is that I don't have a hole punch for this day planner. It's a 7-ring planner. So if I do continue to use this, I'm going to have to look at that. But I really, even though I do love the binder, because I do, I don't like the feel of the plastic. So I'm not sure if I'm going to re-punch all the holes for the inserts and use my Filofaxes instead, but I'm really loving this secretarial, pocket. It's just handy for bills. And so I know there's different binders too that I can look at that are leather with Franklin Covey, or I don't know if Diatimer, but that have this ring system. So I'll have to really think about that. But I can't say enough about the inserts here. They're really quite a mom's working planner. It's got everything you need in a week. It really does. But I love this, and I love that I'm able to have this section here, this note section where I can write anything on. I can put sticky notes on. I can attach my grocery shopping list to. It's a very well thought out layout. And I really love how large this calendar, the month on 2 pages is. It's great. I also really love the tabs. Every 3 months, the tab color changes and the color in the insert also changes. And I was thinking that it was sort of like summer, fall, because the green, and then this would be winter, and this is spring, and then summer again. It's a year and a half planner. So for $20, you really can't go wrong. And I love it. I really do. And the only thing really for me is the texture of the plastic. I don't like. I feel like it's going to tear very easily because it's very puffy. And you see I can pinch it. And just one like pen stabbing it would rip the binder, I feel. And also the clasp. It's so, there's not much room to really make this stuffed. And I tend to stuff my planners because, like, for example, the sketch. I love the sketch, and this here holds my family calendars. And it stays in my kitchen counter so that everybody, it's our planner. It's like a household management, I think. But I stuff this. I put not only like the calendars and the year on 1-page planner. I also have, the week on 2 pages. I also hold kids information, like medical numbers, barcodes for the books for the kids that they have for school, because we have to return them at the end of the year. I have information for my pets. I also have like receipts for pet visits, passwords for the school website, information and handouts for my daughter's school. I stuff it with everything. So if we're looking for something, I know I can find it. Also, I have like a sports page here, so all the activities. I have the coaches, the phone numbers, the emails. Same for my daughter and her dance. I have phone numbers and records of payments for all the bills I have. My market dots. I have information on things like phone numbers that I may need, things I've done in the past. I just notes on some volunteer work I did for my daughter's school that I may have to pass on to another mother who might take over that position. You know, I stuff it with my life and information about my life. And like this sketch, you can stretch this, and I love the rings. The rings are very big. So, and it's black, which I don't usually like black planners, but when it's in my kitchen, I don't know if you can see, but I just have to wipe this down. It's got some gunk on it. I'm not sure. I love, if this was a better quality plastic, this would be it for me, because I love this secretarial pocket, and I love the little pocket in the middle so I can put my highlighters in. I love the whole system. I just don't like the texture of the outside of the binder. But for $20, honestly, if I did not if I had not invested in Filofax, I don't even know if I would change it, really. I mean, as long as I can stuff the information in here that I need, you know, I'd stick to this, because it's a great system. I'm really quite impressed. I'm actually very surprised I've never discovered it earlier. And, you know, the only other thing, I'm talking so much, I'm so sorry, but the only other thing that people may not like is that you have to write quite small. If you have big handwriting, that might bother you because the lines are quite close together. But I write quite small, so it really doesn't matter. But I love it, and I highly, highly recommend it. So that is my long chit-chat for today, and I will talk to you guys really soon. I have another set of racks that I have to send out this week, so I will be doing that. And I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll talk to you guys really soon. I have to go get blood work again, probably, once I go see my doctor. Because, oh, I don't know, getting old, my blood pressure. It's the medication I'm taking obviously isn't working, because I have one of these blood pressure machines that you take at home, and I've been keeping track of it because I haven't been feeling myself, and my blood pressure is too high still, even taking the medication that I take, and my doctor's doubled it. So I'm going to have to go back to the doctor. My friend who's a nurse, she was saying that I probably need something that's, I think it's a diuretic, is that right? But apparently it makes you, because I feel like I have water retention, so it helps with the bloatiness I feel. So bloatiness is a word. But, and maybe it'll make me look thinner. Anyways. Alright, I think that's it, but I have to tell you, I'm loving my setup. I love my pens in here. And I was walking in the mall the other day, and I'm like, wow, I'm like a nerd. Because I've got my pens. Instead of my pocket, it's in my Filofax. But I don't care. I love it because it's so handy. I can plan anywhere I am. And I've got my cards to pay for stuff, money. I've got everything. And it was funny because somebody, they always tease me because I use paper planners instead of a computer. But I was telling them, I have everything in here. There's nothing that I'm missing. And one guy says, do you have your passport? And I'm like, well, as a matter of fact, I do. And I hold my passport right there. So that's so funny. But yes, this setup, I'm loving my Malden. It you can fill it up to your heart's content, and it's great. So thank you guys for taking the time to watch. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye.